He was 6 months old when the Tulsa race massacre happened. Tonight, Hugh Van Ellis, or Uncle Red, is 101 and one of 3 survivors suing officials in Tulsa, Oklahoma for one last chance at justice.
I'm lucky to be here, lucky to be alive to tell this story. I didn't want to say this. It's been inside of me for a long time.
Tonight, winning a major victory, a judge ruling their reparations lawsuit will go to trial. Just a day before, supporters showed solidarity during a local prayer rally. Tulsa native Demario Solomon Simmons was there. He represents massacre survivors and descendants.
What exactly are survivors asking for?
We're basically stating very clearly that the massacre that happened in 1921 created a public nuisance.
Plaintiffs claim the public nuisance caused negative outcomes for survivors and descendants. Now they're seeking multiple forms of restitution.
One of the things we're asking for in our lawsuit is educational scholarships and grants because of the educational opportunity that was stripped and stolen away.
The 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre was sparked by a rumor that a Black man, Dick Rowland, had sexually assaulted a white girl, Sarah Page.
The official death toll was 37, but historians like Carlos Hill now say the attack on the Greenwood community by a white mob and officials likely led to 300 fatalities. The result, survivors say, generations of racial disparity, economic inequality, and trauma.
My father, he managed to get us out of there on a horse and a wagon. We just had to leave with just our night clothes on.
In Uncle Red's case, he says the looting and destruction from the massacre forced his family to flee Tulsa, leaving them in financial ruin.
Do you feel like the massacre took away your chance for an education?
The massacre took it away. That's what I feel.
According to his lawyers, Uncle Red continues to live in poverty, adding his story is no anomaly. Over the decades, many Black Tulsa survivors have spoken out, even testifying in favor of reparations in front of Congress.
I was there when it happened. I'm still here.
In response to the suit, defendants did not immediately reply for comment. Some filed motions to dismiss the case, claiming plaintiffs' alleged injuries could not be remedied by the courts. Meanwhile, Tulsa's current mayor, G.T. Bynum, appointed a public oversight committee to investigate mass graves from the massacre. And while the survivors await their trial date, it hasn't stopped the community from organizing.
And why now?
We need to do it right now. It's time. It's time. It's been 100 years.
All right, with that, Zinclay joins us now live. So, Zinclay, we know that this lawsuit can move forward now. What are the next steps?
Tom, that's right. The lawsuit can move forward, and I actually just spoke with the legal team for the survivors and descendants, and they emphasize that this is incredibly historic. They add that the judge will issue a detailed ruling soon, so they're not sure on what grounds the suit will move forward. But the bottom line, Tom, is that they will have their opportunity for a day in court, which, after over 100 years, is certainly something the survivors are celebrating tonight.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.